don't need to sit around and wait for the perfect plan. You need to get going. So get focused on what you want, get a proven plan, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Get a partner, somebody who's already succeeding, a role model, make them your partner, and get going. Get the momentum going. I have a key thing that I teach people around this, and that is, if you're going to succeed, never leave the sight of setting a goal without doing something towards its attainment. What I mean by that is, when you get in state and you say, okay, I'm really going to do this, that moment you got to take action. Or you say, I'm really going to lose this weight. I'm going to transform my relationship. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to turn my finances around. I'm going to learn a new language. I'm going to whatever. I'm going to connect with my children. I'm going to connect. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. Lock it into your schedule. Call somebody up right in that moment. Book a meeting. Set up a chance to work out. Do whatever it is, but do it in the moment. Because in that moment you have momentum. In that moment, if you do something that commits you to follow through, you'll take the second step, the third step, the fourth step, and so on. If you've ever been to the Firewalk, you know the power of that event. Unleash the power within, and you know that all you got to do is get yourself in state, and you take that first step. That's all you got to do. Take that first step. The hardest part of working out is getting to the gym. The hardest part of turning your finances around is telling yourself the truth and getting with somebody to coach you to the next level. Hardest part of a relationship, walking across to connect with them and saying those first words. Hardest part of the Firewalk, take that first step. But once you take that first step, baby, you'll take the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth steps, won't you? You get momentum because you've started the process and now you're committed. So make sure you get that process of momentum going in your life. Fifth thing that I'd say is keep yourself going. If you immerse yourself and you keep changing your approach, something doesn't work, change your approach, you're going to make progress. And progress is going to make you happy. You don't have to be at your ultimate target yet for you to feel like, okay, my life's working. If you're not where you want to be financially, if you're not where you want to be physically, if you're not where you want to be in your relationship, your career, whatever, if you'll just get started, if you'll just take the first steps, if you'll just start making some progress, you're going to start feeling strong again. You're going to start feeling alive again. That's the power of a momentum. But once you're in that environment, also pay attention to the environment you got yourself in. If you want to keep going, you're a sprinter, and you put yourself in an environment full of mud, I don't care how fast you are, you're not going to do terribly well. And who you're spending time with will also determine whether you keep going or not. Who you immerse yourself with, who you spend time with is who you become. So while you want a successful partner in the project of change you want, take a look at who you're spending your time with on a daily basis, and are they making progress as well? And then finally, number 6, so I keep this tight because you can go listen to this on the audio and then actually do it. I create a little kind of PDF for you because I'm a big believer, and it's one thing to think these things and go, oh yeah, this makes sense. It's another to write it down and to create your plan and to analyze your year and figure out what you want going forward. But the 6th step is, if you want to succeed and you know what you want and you got a plan and you got a great partner and you got momentum because you keep taking action and you keep it going and you surround yourself with the right people, then it's just about giving more than you expect to receive. It's about saying, in every area of my life this year, how can I give more? So many people are trying to figure out what they can get right now, especially when they're fearful, especially when they're stressed. And all I can tell you is I remember vividly, early in my career, I was probably 18 years old, maybe 19 years old, probably 18. I can remember vividly driving down a freeway near Pomona, California. I'll never forget. I was driving my 1968 Volkswagen Baja Bug, and I had a journal. I still have the journal to this day. And I wasn't doing well, and I was frustrated, and I was upset that things weren't going my way, and I was struggling financially, and I really wanted to do well, and I wanted to help people, but I was getting more caught up, and I wasn't doing well. And I pulled over the side of the road, and I wrote on this full page, still have it today, I wrote, "The secret to living is giving." And then I honestly sat there and started to cry because I'd lost track of what was most important. I lost track of how amazing life feels when you know you're a giver in life, not a taker. Everybody receives. But if your focus is on how to give, you're going to prosper in your business. If you're focusing on how to give in your intimate relationship, you're going to have a raving fan for a partner. You're not going to have to figure things out if you're really focused on that. If you're focused on how to give more to your children instead of, how come they're not doing what you want them to do, you'll change that relationship. If you try to take care of your customers and you really do more for them, add value to them, they're going to feel what's real with you. So we all know these are fundamentals, but the little workshop I'm going to take you through, it's all on audio, so you can take it and jot it down. it'll walk you through these same 6 steps, but it'll get you to take a little action under each one and, again, help you extract some real value out of this last year and set yourself up for this new year. So I hope you'll take the time to give yourself this little gift. Set a time, 45 minutes to an hour. Well worth it to get some clarity, well worth it to learn some lessons, and well worth it to set yourself up moving forward. Okay? You'll get some more of these videos from me. We'll do a few more of these pieces out there for you. And again, I'll keep you posted on some of the new programs and some of the new events we're going to create for people to deal with the challenging times that are there and learn how to take advantage of them. But I'd really appreciate it if after you do this process, if you drop me a little note on the blog. I love reading those. You can see I'm commenting on them, and I've gotten so many of them, but that's what I do in my little spare time here at 2 o'clock in the morning. I go on there and take a look. So I'll look forward to hearing back from you and hearing some of the stories of how you're applying this and what you got out of this little process, okay? So as usual, live strong and live with passion. And God bless. I'll talk to you soon.